Welcome back. Frank Lampard having his say, and very confident that Chelsea will progress to the round of 16. It's time for us to take a look at the papers. A lot of interesting stories in the papers. We'll try to touch up on some of the things we've not looked at already. Let's start with Complete Sports, the Tuesday edition, Complete Sports. A lot of interesting stories in today's Complete Sports. And these days, you just can't get enough of Osimhen. It's always in the news. And you have this story, Osimhen not for sale. Not for sale in January or anytime soon. That's what the French club are saying. Cavani, too expensive for Atletico. A lot of interesting stories. Barca's door always open for Pep. You know, Cecilia hinted this when we were off camera, that the signs are there when the club president is already talking about a manager with another club and one manager still at the helm. Then you know something is wrong somewhere. But your take on some of the stories?
For me, like I said off air, I think Osimhen might be going to maybe end of the season.
But not January.
No, not January. If Mbappe leaves, I think PSG will want to snap him. Then for Pep, the only seat that will be vacant and can always be vacant and is always vacant is that Nou Camp seat.
Okay.
I think he can stroll into that seat, and you know he's a true Catalan. So once I won't be surprised if Barcelona terminates Valverde's contract and say, "Come." Yes, it's as easy as that.
Can you get to that?
It's as easy as that because he's a true soldier. He's a son of the soil. Whatever he says, anything happening in Barcelona, I think he has a communique. They just mails it to him like, "Come, this is what's going on.
Say something.
Boss, just say something." So I think for me, it will be easy for him to go. Then for Atletico, they're into crisis. When they started the season, it was like they were like a house on fire. Yeah. Now they had like I think 6 draws, you know, and nothing is going for them. Not just draws. I mean, 0-0 draws, not like 1-1 draw, you know, and nothing is going on for them. They bought João Felix for 120 or 102 million, big stars. Now they are thinking of signing Cavani, but I think for such things you have to balance the books, and they're looking at Cavani's wages. Everything not going well for Atletico. I wonder how they're going to survive.
They're trying to manage, in fairness to them, they're trying to manage a transition. All the other players,
yes.
Godin, Felipe Luis, a lot of, especially that defense.
Like 6 of their stars left.
Maybe that's what's happening.
Okay, let's move to Sporting Life. The next one this morning, and Messi PK out. That's the game between Inter and Barcelona. And Morata says Inter Barca is like a final. This won't be like a final because you don't have the top stars there. Lovren, Wijnaldum return to help Liverpool. And of course, this one ahead of 2020 Africa Cup of Nations, DR Congo ambush Gernot Rohr. But then make inquisitions. So right that they're making inquisition about him, and NFF chieftains are not talking about it, and Nigeria insists he's still the coach. What do you make of this one? I mean, this Gernot Rohr story is just not going away. First it was Morocco, right? Mm-hmm. And now you have Congo DR. So what's going on?
I think Gernot Rohr has come out to say that his wages will be paid, and I think that's the only issue
he's having with NFF.
So for me, I think it's just messy. Maybe these ones are acting late. Maybe they saw that thing maybe like a month, like 2 months ago, so they're reacting now. I don't think Gernot Rohr will leave because if he leaves, I think the team will be in shambles because I think he's getting to know these players more. And I think Gernot Rohr is becoming to listen to
popular opinion.
Not popular opinion, but how did I put it there? Not what the press is saying, but
critical stakeholders.
Yes, critical stakeholders. That's the word. So I think we should forget about it. I don't think he'll leave.
Okay, so this is not happening.
No,
okay.
It's not happening.
And this Algeria to play for Eagles in March. I mean, we are having young players, new players coming in
from
every
everywhere
now and then, and you are wondering what's really happening with the team. Can we just build a team and be satisfied with what we have? Then we can actually promote maybe our youngsters, you know, into the Super League instead of just picking players from across the world. Hey, we have a national team. Come play. There's a competition coming up.
I guess where she's going, and I agree with her. Is it disruptive to just one new player comes on the scene?
It's very, very disruptive. I mean, we have an FFF president who is now this chief scout. It's disheartening. I mean, we have a league. Don't we have a league?
Yeah.
Can't we? We should invite guys from the league. Why? Any name that has
scores on the UEFA Champions League night?
No, not even that. Any name that you see maybe Ola
sounds Nigerian.
Or sounds Nigerian. The next thing you
phone
see
call.
is a phone call, or the next thing you see is
pictures.
A picture
Or don't you think just maybe, I don't know, just maybe they're just trying to include everyone as long as you're a Nigerian? I mean, you have opportunity to actually play for the national team. They're not excluding you simply because you were born somewhere. And if you're good enough, you can also fight for a shirt. Just trying to expand the scope.
No, I think that's bad because we're trying to have a hold on this team now. Stability.
Okay.
And you're bringing more people. Where will you keep them? You invite 23, like 25 players, for instance, for a game.
Yeah.
Then like 8 don't play. They go. Another game, you invite like 20. 5 don't play. So, I mean, you should have the core members of your team. We should know our team right now, not inviting one...
That whole saying that not every good player can play for the national team. Is this still true in this present day, that not every good player will get to play? And there are many, countless number of examples. I think the one that comes to my mind is the Brazilian that played in Germany at some point, Elba or something. Yeah. Didn't get to play.
Yes. They even played in the stadium. They played in the stadium.
Yes.
With all the goals he was scoring left, right from Porto, I think he got the chance once in the French game.
I think I'll agree with that statement. Not every
good player.
Okay. Well, let's leave that and come to Sporting Sun. That's the last one this morning. And the story about Lionel for sale is also here. The French club banks on him to destroy Chelsea tonight. We'll see if they can be able to do that because it's not looking good. They have just 1 point from all the games they played in the Champions League so far. But then they're still banking on him and he's not for sale. Arsenal snob blessing.
Okay.
He says, he's been talking and he's really not happy that, he couldn't make the move to Arsenal. Now look at the Arsenal, he's trying to make a move from. They're like...
Saying it's a blessing in disguise that he's been able to develop well at Villarreal.
Okay.
No, it's not a big deal. I mean, he should just keep working hard. We saw how Aubameyang toasted and, all he wanted to do was play for Real Madrid. His grandfather said he should play for Real Madrid before the grandfather died. Still. Nobody's even
looking in the
Real Madrid. They don't even know if one Aubameyang exists. They don't even want to hear that name. So every player has a club he would love to go to. So
it may not happen.
If it doesn't happen, that doesn't mean the world comes to an end.
Yeah, because Zaha, for instance, tried to force him move. He's still at Crystal Palace playing, so he doesn't have a choice. Just sit down and play. Another one we'll talk about is that Mourinho is budgeting at 90 million for Koulibaly. Everyone is saying this is the best defender in the world.
I agree.
Okay.
And that's going to be our party shot because you agree. Daniel, I want to thank you for your time on the show today. We'll take the conversation outside as we always do. Thank you once again. Thank you for allowing us to be a part of your day this morning. We're going to be back here again tomorrow. I'm Gernot. Bye-bye now.
And I'm Cecilia Mogbe. Thanks for watching.